Stories. This could be well described as Ishmaelia from the fictional plays from Scoop by Evelyn Waugh. We have local savages. They sing hymns because they became Adventists or whatever. Then they get drunk and then they start swearing, saying fuck in the local tongue 100 times a minute. Perhaps they will start soon. We'll see. Down the road, 3 houses from here, 50 meters that way. If there's somebody with a knife from there or with an axe from the other side, this will be the end of the story, and eventually it will be placed by others on YouTube or something. 50 meters, as I said, from here, we had a serial killer. And I'm not joking, I mean it. This is part of my story. Why serial killer? Because the guy was involved in a fraudulent scheme whereby he sold disinfectants to hospitals. But these solutions were diluted and transformed into, at one point, nearly pure water. I'm laughing, it's cynical, but it's estimated about 60,000 people died on account of the infections they got in the hospitals. There was a scandal last year with 64 people who died in a fire, many of whom dying not as a result of their burn wounds, but because they were infected in the hospital. And if we consider that these solutions were supposed to eliminate bacteria and those germs and whatever which have infected 60,000 people or more, and out of these hundreds, thousands have died, we can attribute at least 10, 20 to this guy, which makes him a serial killer, ain't it? Being found out, he was placed in a corner. He was about to be he was placed under formal accusation, if I'm not wrong. However, future looked bleak. He realized there's no way to hide that. It seems he committed suicide. I'm not sure about that, but that's not really his story, and it's not really so important how he died. I mean, in passing, I would say that I know he drove like a lunatic. I put some speed bumps to limit the speed in a gated community with kids when I was the president of this association. And he came to me and he disliked the fact that the speed bumps, because he said I'm having the driving wheel in my face or something. Well, you have it when you drive. That's the point of it, when you drive fast. And he couldn't drive any other way but fast, even here. Last night, the prosecutor's office took in jail for 1 day another guy who belongs to a party I support, the Rebels, on the right hand on the political spectrum, opposed to the left wing, which I consider those who are in that party, they are either stupid or thieves or both. But anyway, as it happens in politics around here and other places, this guy stands accused that he took 2 million, which he was supposed to share as a bribe with another, with the prime minister of the time. Anyway, to move on from this is a strange place, a strange setting where almost every other person around here has bad things to say and do. Uh, the one next door uh, has a swimming pool, an SUV, German luxury SUV, lights in the pool, staircases, and again, every other day, people come with all sorts of packages and boxes which he places all over the house. He has money to burn like crazy. Maybe he spends $10,000 a day or so. I don't know. So what? Someone say, are you envious or what? And that's not good. That's lesson number 3 in the Sonia Lubomirsky book of happiness, How of Happiness. Don't compare yourself with others. I hope and I guess it's not that. I wasn't envious of the serial killer before I knew he was a serial killer. I thought he's doing well with the business. He has a Porsche Cayenne, money, but I knew he has a private business which is working well. This one has worked, both of them, as spouse himself, in the state system, as a public, in a public office, as a public servant. So it would take 564 years, who knows, to justify the money he's spending there. You need to have, as I said, pool and more. You need a job which, or a business which would pay enormous amounts of money. He didn't. He had just a state job which pays little. But there it is. Well, we'll continue with these stories from here.